Alrighty, we started, just as a little, get you up to speed, we started the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. First time playing, streaming on Monday, because it was in 7th day. I am indeed the biggest Mass Effect fan. I played it several times. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we are already a Spectre, and we actually already saved Liara. I think this is the last thing we did. On Monday, we saved Liara. And if you are familiar with Mass Effect, there is one thing you always have to do after a big mission, and this is talking with your crew. Okay, this is my Shepard, please don't laugh. If you haven't seen her yet, this is the first time you see her. She maybe looks a little younger than I planned to. Yeah, she still looks like 16. Someone said she looks like Taylor Swift, but I decided she looks like Taylor Swift's little sister. Rose Shepard, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even sure if she's old enough to become a Spectre, but here we are. Okay. Is it loud enough for you guys? Had to make it louder for you? If it's not loud enough, let me know. And like I said, we just saved Liara the last time I streamed. I was about to say the last episode. Yeah, there's still a Let's Player deep than me. So that was a big mission. So now, definitely minor. I will make sure that the Mass Effect 2 I will, a codex. Nice. I will make sure she will look a little older. But she's still pretty, right? I, as always, try to make her look a little like me. The big eyes, the big lips. I don't have a scar here. But yeah, I still think she's pretty. She looks a little too young. She looks, I think she's supposed to be 29. I think someone told me in Mass Effect 1 Shepard is supposed to be 29. She looks definitely more, she looks definitely closer to 16 than 29, but she's still pretty. Alrighty.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I just want
I'd like
to
to
talk.
know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check.
Okay, we already did this.
You won top of my class in flight school? I earned that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you.
We
Just
already
don't
had
ask
this all
me
on
to
Monday.
get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I don't think he has so much new to tell after every mission. And why there are still so many codex thingies here? How did I forgot that? This face? Wait, whose? The one of my Shepard? Or Joker's? She's adorable. Stop making fun of her, or she will kill you. She can do that. Okay, let's... Oh, we've never been? This is my room, right? Yeah. Never been here yet, before. More codex. Wonderful. That's all. Let's talk to Kaden, the main character. Yeah, again, she looks a little young, but she's still very beautiful. And you have to respect her because she's a commander.
Commander, do you have a minute?
Exactly. I'm listening.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Very different hearing him talk in English for the first time. I totally said the same thing, Werewolf King. Like I said, I've played this game 100 times, but this is the first time in English. Before that, of course, always with the German dubbing. wait, which voice? I think Ashley's voice. I don't know if you will see it the same way, but all the other voices totally fine compared to the German ones, absolutely great. But when it comes to Ashley's voice, I like her English voice so much more compared to the German one. In German, she really sounds constantly very bitchy, doesn't matter what she's saying. And this is not the case in English. We're gonna talk to her in a minute, so maybe you feel the same way. When it comes to the others, again, German, English, both actually totally fine, both totally solid. Only Ashley's I like in English a lot more. And hello, Patricia! We were still running Lantern. Aw, that's cute. How's the game going and how are you? Yeah, I've only been here in Mass Effect for like 10 minutes. Before that, we had Community Day in DBD, and except for the last 1 round or 2 rounds, it was alright. It was definitely fun. How was your Lantern run? Is this how you translate it in English? I'm almost certain it's a German-only tradition. I absolutely know what you were doing. But how was it? I hope it was great, and I hope you're doing great.
Well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko?
Oh, shit.
Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid. With
I wasn't really paying attention to what I said.
Prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
It's a Google translation. Yeah, it is kind of a German tradition, especially in kindergarten, maybe still in elementary school. You have a little lantern, sometimes you even craft them yourself in the kindergarten. And then as a big group, you walk around singing songs. I would love to explain to you the backstory behind it. So, some dude giving a poor man his part of his code so he doesn't freeze. There is a nice wholesome message behind it. Yeah, St. Martin. But I really, if you're interested in it, just Google St. Martin. Maybe you can find out the backstory. But this is like, yeah, you're walking around with a lantern, with a bunch of children singing songs, and afterwards we were to my friend's place. From there we had bratwurst, punch, and biscuits. It was really nice. So yeah, you walk around, usually in a part of the city, then you walk around, and then you meet up as a group at the kindergarten again, and there is some hot drinks and some hot food and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's a Germany only tradition. But this is what Patricia was talking about and what she was doing with her kids today, and here. I lived too long in Cologne, can only think of the start of Carnival. Oh yeah, this is another German tradition. November 11th, Carnival season starts, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. The other thing, totally nice, totally cute. I love to do this with my little brother. Back then, like when he was in kindergarten, when he was born, I was 6. So when he was in kindergarten, I was like 11, 12, 10, something like that. And I really enjoyed that, walking around with the children and the lanterns. And of course, when I was a child, when I was in kindergarten, but I remember more doing this with my little brother. And yeah, having a bratwurst afterwards. This is really cute. When it comes to Carnival, not so much. Yeah, I think only German has St. Martin. I don't know. I don't know enough about the backstory. Maybe he was secretly coming from France, and it's just a tradition that came over to Germany. I really don't know. Yeah, maybe it's a German-only tradition. So now you know a wonderful German tradition. We don't talk about Carnival here, though.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
I mean, his name is Martin, so yeah, I would say, I mean, Martin, of course, and in German it's Martin, St. Martin, but Saint Martin works the same. It's not necessarily, I don't know if Martin is not necessarily a German name, but again, I don't know much about the backstory. If you're interested, go and Google it. But I say, I'm very happy to hear you had fun.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
It's time to get physical. I don't want to have this talks with Caden, I
And
think.
you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
It also had advantage the children fell into bad tired as fuck. Very good. Apparently mainly in German-speaking countries, but also a bit in the Netherlands and in Eastern Europe. See? Someone did a background check.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I'm interested.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, man.
I still like Caden.
You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
He was my...
Yeah, I'd like that.
He was actually my first love, and... it's Caden, but I don't want to romance Caden in this round, but Caden, don't lead him on! You're right, I will stop that. Maybe I will kill him, you know, just to make it clear that there's nothing between us. And it was so lightful these days. Yeah, we had a nice full moon on Tuesday. It's actually very nice right now. Oh, Chuck was.
Yes,
There we go.
Commander? Is there something you need?
I don't think we've spoken to her since
How did you end up
this is
serving
our
on an
ship.
Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring. I wanted to try.
we already had
but
that.
Humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
We actually already had that.
And
I
the
thought
Alliance
maybe
always needs good doctors. So
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
we actually had that. I thought you might have something new to say. I think we had this in the very beginning, like during the prologue. All right. This is definitely our first talk with Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried. Are you? Come
You
on.
look much better. How are you feeling?
I don't have to be nice.
Dr. Chakwas
too
assures
nice.
me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
It's true.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
No big.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
It's so cute how awkward she is in the first part.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I had the same face yesterday. Wait, which face?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Yeah, that was actually a
Union with
stupid
our
question.
own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You already had that question. Okay, in that case.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Is this a bad question
Few
to ask?
sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That's a nice
go.
note to end
Goodbye,
on
Shepard.
this conversation. Alrighty, let's go downstairs. Yeah, we still have a lot of people to talk to, but hey, we still have a lot of time today, right? Right. And yeah, we are talking to everyone. If you're looking for someone who rushes through this masterpiece of a trilogy, then you're definitely at the wrong place. We will have every conversation, every stupid little side quest, if it's possible. So, yeah, you know what you have to be prepared for. Okay, let's go with Tali first. What's there?
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
You're homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Okay, we already had this all.
I should go.
See you later.
If you missed it, the VOD from Monday is still online, and in the future you will also find VODs of story games I played on stream on my new YouTube channel. You haven't checked out my new YouTube channel yet? Maybe you should do that after the stream. I just go there, leave a follow, and then come back to the stream. Okay.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
What else we do?
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Goodbye. most interesting part
Saren
is
want with the ship.
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him. So I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Don't know where you're
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Don't be cruel.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, the Carrion and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Good old racist Ashley.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Oh, I actually didn't. I didn't know I ended this conversation.
Commander?
That way. Whoops.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more.
Dismissed, Chief.
I actually wanted
Ma'am?
to do this, and I didn't know that when I do the left one, the right ones are not an option anymore. Okay. Yeah, but still out of line. No racism on my ship, especially not towards this guy.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
Did we already have that?
That's
No,
a good
okay.
question.
It's new.
There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. But, I mean, like having unlimited power, this is a problem. Having unlimited power as a Spectre, this is what has brought us here in the first place. Saren having unlimited power as a Spectre. If he never would have been a Spectre, maybe he would have made it this far with his whole plan. We don't know. All the resources he had only because he was a Spectre, and no one questioned it only because he was a Spectre. This is where the problem started in the first place, you know? Then again, I think I have to go to his level to stop him, so... I maybe disagree with that part. Alright, I know one thing we're going to do. Wait, first of all, how is my quit? Is this up to... Oh no, see, I have some other stuff here. Ooh, a better shotgun! We do love a better shotgun in this household. Fighting fire with fire, exactly, T-Captain. Splendid Friday to you, by the way. Good to see you, hope you're doing good. We have to get to his level to stop him, I wouldn't deny that. Okay, yeah, better shotgun is a better shotgun, and a better shotgun is a good thing. How about the rest? Oof, the heatsink is horrible. Nah, I pass. The sniper is the same. Nothing for me. Okay. I think the ones, everything that has a 1 before it can be sorted out at this point. I don't know how it is about the others, so I believe the rest. Ah, what about upgrades? Oh yeah, where's some oh god, I had no upgrades so far, apparently. What do we have? Damage versus synthetics. Toxic damage. Toxic damage. Weapon force, shield bypass. Weapon force, how about, again, I have 2, right? Oh, okay, the other one, I see. What is that? Some enemies use jamming technology to plug your weapon radar. The combat scanner upgrade improves detective level. Okay, sure. I think this is fine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, before we do any, oh god, all this collecting stuff. This is still broken. Unusual readings. What were the unusual readings? I actually wanted to go back to the Citadel first. Because, if I remember correctly, damn, I've played it a million times. Yeah, this is absolutely correct, but my last time is actually a while ago. But if I remember correctly, it definitely made sense going back to the Citadel after every big mission. Plus, I do have a side quest that I have to, It makes no sense talking while...
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Okay, now I have 2 reasons to go to the Citadel. Definitely one side quest I continue or finish here, I'm not sure. And someone else wants to talk to us. Why did they fix the awful long driving around on the planets in this edition? There is still awful long driving, but the driving itself of the Marco, it feels a little better. I'm still scared when I think about some missions where you really have to fight a lot with the Marco. But I think compared, like this is the Legendary Edition compared to the non-Legendary Edition, I think this is a little better now. But yeah, still a lot of driving. Really looking forward to Mass Effect 2 and 3 then, when this is not a thing anymore. Only thing Mass Effect Andromeda did better, the driving. Hey, I'm a big, we do not, I mean it was not shit talking, but I know many people really do not justice Mass Effect Andromeda. I think it was still a very entertaining game. I really enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda. It's very likely that after we're done with the trilogy, which will at least take until the end of the year, like there is still the first part, the first Mass Effect is the shortest one. After that, there's still so much to come. But I'm already dealing with the idea to start Andromeda, or my second run with Andromeda after I'm done with the trilogy here. I think it was a cool game, it was fun. I really would have loved to see a second part. I can't remember the driving though, but it was probably better. Come on, let's be honest, it's not hard to make driving in video games better when you compare it to the Marco in Mass Effect 1. I'm sorry, but this is just horrible. Again, there are coming some really, really horrible missions where you have to fight and drive a lot with this thingy, and I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, who was with me the last time? I'm a little bit mad of Ashley because she was just a little racist. I love Garrus, so Garrus is definitely coming with us. Yeah, sure, Garrison works. It doesn't really matter. But maybe we have some nice talks with them. Well, Andromeda's fine, but the trilogies just tie up different. Yeah, but this is the thing. You know, you can't compare the whole trilogy to one part.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I think this is a common mistake. Way too many people. Okay, someone is waiting for us. Give me a sec. I want to finish my thought. It just based on comparison. But you can compare. You can compare one game. You can compare Andromeda to the whole trilogy. If there would have been only Mass Effect 1, it would have never become such an amazing masterpiece in video game history, because it would have been only like the first part. Imagine Andromeda having the same time, the same amount of video games to tell their story. Then you could compare it, but you can't compare Andromeda to the whole trilogy, of course. The trilogy, nothing, for me, as the biggest Mass Effect fan, as my tag says, nothing will ever come close, will ever be able to hold a candle to the Mass Effect trilogy. But if you not compare it to it, like you say, Mass Effect Andromeda was a really fine game, and I think it would have deserved more sequels, at least one more sequel. It would have deserved a chance to give more time, give more way to tell the story. I would have really loved to see in Andromeda too. Admiral Mikhailovich? I don't know if you're aware of it, buddy, but I have some problems when it comes to pronouncing usernames. How can I help you? You're looking and waiting for
Rear
me.
Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander?
I
command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
You sound also a little racist. I agree. Good to hear that. Again, it had its flaws, especially when it was released. I mean, I was playing it after a few months after its release. There's been so many patches, I hardly had any weird face glitches or stuff like that. But it felt like the internet was overly harsh on it only because it has some release day hiccups here and there. It was still a very enjoyable game with nice characters, and yeah, I will die on this hill if I have to, but I will. Think of it as an opportunity. I had orders. I don't like it either. Well, I do like it. It is your problem. This is my ship now. Boo-hoo.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Useless. Yeah, I really don't know. Someone sounds a little
Commander,
salty.
I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
Oh god. There we go.
Krogan? Asari?
They're right here, you know.
Turians?
They're right
What
next
are you
to
thinking,
me!
Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
You're racist
That assumes
fuck.
the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Not enough. Not enough.
None, sir.
Very well. I don't
Damn
agree
it.
with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
They were standing right next to me, you racist fuck. Why? Sorry, I will take care of you guys in a second. Oh god, you have a lot of points. I'm so charming! Okay, maybe I just start Paragon like the first. Maybe I have to be a little more Paragon. I thought like being charming was enough. Opens a new dialogue option. I'm already so charming. Why wasn't I able to say the last thing? Do all humans come off this badly in this game, or is it just like the military? I think it's most humans. Actually, it's actually most humans who are kind of racist. Then again, you have some other aliens who are very racist against humans as well. No one really likes anyone here. To be fair, I mean, the humans are still very new to this whole thing. I think 20 years ago? Something like that? No, it's been longer ago. I don't know. We're definitely the new species here, and this is why no one really likes us yet. And humans just being humans, no one else liking as well. And yeah. Sad story, man. Okay, I saw you have a lot of points. Let's do this. While we're here. I'm not really sure if the sniper rifle is really making sense with you. Oh, this is helpful. You're dying a lot. Oh yeah, median armor. I think I have something for you then. Alright. What do we have here? Advanced overkill, sure. Why not? Heavy armor. Maybe I have something else for you then as well. What are we here? Whoop, 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 whoop. Advanced shield boost. Okay, and maybe that one. Alright. Well, I get the attitude towards the Turians. They were at war for quite some time. If I recall correctly, yeah, the first contact war. The first contact. I think the Turians were the first species humanity met. And I actually don't know what happened. I don't know, two species still knowing each other, starting fighting each other. This is what we call here the first contact war between humans and Turians. But still, this is also a long time ago and should be no valid reason to be like that anymore. But maybe this is especially harder to comprehend for a military man. Yeah, especially the military is a little annoying here. Okay, let's see what I can do for you guys. Ooh, this definitely looks better. Are you using? You're an assault rifle kind of guy, right? Okay, let me see what I have here first. 2 explorers, definitely don't need this. Ooh, fancy, but they look the same. Oh, no, they don't. I'm not sure. The dark one, they're exactly the same. Are they? No, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are exactly. Sorry, no. Oh, it's the Explorer. The Explorer looks... okay. I thought we have a choice here, but apparently we don't. That means I can get rid of the others, because we have... We just have the Explorer 2 times. Jesus, I'm confused. Okay. Can get rid of it anyway. How about some upgrades for you? Hardening. I think you can need that. Let's go with the Lancer, I guess. Definitely getting rid of you. And of the Banshee too. Probably of the Avenger too as well, but I'm not sure how this is with the others. think you have the assault rifle. I'm not sure. And the sniper. Yeah, you definitely have a sniper as well. I'm not sure how many times you use it, but here you go. Okay, let's see with Rex. Definitely heavy armor, 33. Oh, but shields are much lower. And you look like you look weird. And the shields are just so low. Okay, you definitely need a better shotgun. Oh, do I have such a shotgun? Okay, I have such a shotgun because it seems to be a good shotgun and I care about shotguns as well, so this is yours now. What was your second gun, buddy? No, this is nothing I see here. Sniper rifle, assault rifle. Ah, the assault rifle as well, okay. You, and I think we can get rid of you as well. And of the striker too. Okay, this is not really important right now anyway, because we're not going into a fight, but I thought...
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
We do not skip elevator talks here. Okay, I thought it was like super recently, and it was I'm not so sure about I'm not so sure anymore about like how long ago everything is. Oh goodness. But it was definitely the first contact.
Commander Shepard,
with the
sorry
Turians
to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she alright?
Not really. She's a little messed up.
I remember
She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Do I have to do this now? I'm not sure if I have enough points for that. I would like to be a little more paragon. Let me have to start
Police
first.
have been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Shepard to the rescue. Yeah, but I don't want to fuck it up.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Was he talking too much? I don't know. Maybe. There is still no... Oh, sorry. Still no Paragon going up. I don't want to talk to her before I... Okay, let's do the rest first. Yeah, docking bay. We will get there. Nasina's in the embassy launch. But we have to... Let's go to the towers, to the Citadel Tower first. Because I have to talk to someone there. Woohoo! Damn it, Karen! It is Mass Effect 1, it is indeed. It's Splendid Friday to you. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Here, I have this side mission that is... It's not even a real side mission. I have this talk coming up that is connected to my backstory, but I just had another talk and then I didn't have enough Paragon to have an answer, to have a Paragon answer, and now I tried to get a little more Paragon, so... I don't kill this person. I have to talk to. This is what I'm doing right now, farming Paragon points.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the council. Commander,
I definitely...
any word on my missing men?
This is not for farming points, I'm actually sorry.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw?
That's not... Thresher Maw?
My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
I must be honest, I actually didn't know until now what you called it in English. The last time I think we only called it the worm. Or the snake or something like that. Thresher Maw. Okay. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't actually their fault.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out. And nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. Still no Paragon points. Drive me a little crazy. Oh, a keeper. Is the game telling me how many of these I have left? Probably not, right? Ah! 8! Oh my god, still so many? Shit. I already know, at least for the two remaining ones, I will need the help of the internet. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Sorry. I wanted to run! Forgot how to run. Okay. We did this. Presidium, embassies, final district... No. I think, yeah, the embassy's launch thingy. I think she was waiting for us. The person who talked to us while we were still on our ship. Oh no, well, yeah, it wasn't that bad during the last talk. It was just this annoying dude who inspected the Normandy, and then I wasn't able to give him the last final Paragon answer. But I don't really care about this dude anyway. But yeah, the next time I really would like to have all the right answers. Otherwise... I would be a really sad little shepherd. Nope. There we go. I know, there we are. Nasana.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
And I'm always here to help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
I must remember, I can't really remember this, but I think she's lying to us. I think she's setting us up here, but I'm not sure anymore. I really like that. It's been so long since my last playthrough, I actually forgot some things, and I loved it, because it means I can rediscover some parts of this amazing game, which is amazing. Yeah, the grind is real in this game, but it's still so good. Absolutely correct. And yeah, I forgot about the grind. I really don't want to fuck up things. Maybe I really have to. I just like to be a little neutral once in a while, but maybe I really have to be more Paragon. It feels new again. Yeah, exactly. I've actually thought it's a little sad that I haven't played it in such a long time, but really forgetting some parts and rediscovering them now, I love that.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought.
But I still think she's lying to us.
Transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
Why would they put you in jail? You're the victim here.
Government representatives on the Citadel are not allowed to negotiate with terrorists. It's too dangerous. Paying a ransom would only encourage more kidnappings. I support the law in theory, but when I got the message, all I could think about was Dahlia's safety. I doubt they would actually send me to prison for what I did, but they would strip me of my post, and Dahlia would still be in the hands of the slavers.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Anything you can tell me about the Mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Especially that Spectre.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Good girl, Shepard.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
I'm still... I'm 80% sure she's setting us up. Why do I get no Paragon points? Fuck! I mean, I have everything in Charm. This should actually work. Okay, there is one more place I definitely wanted to go anyway. Ooh, easy description. Please ignore me while I'm walking to this computer. What is it? Diplomatic. Okay. Intimidating music. Activated. Diplomatic adversity warning. The following message was transmitted from an untrackable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand those few are tolerators. We must stand together. We must build our new world. Come, join us in the Harking Aether cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Once again, nothing I immediately remember about. But hey, a new side mission. That's cool. Do I have some credits? Maybe we can also... I want to go to the market because of something else. But maybe we can also buy some stuff. Words, locations. The markets, please. Watching you play makes me want to start a new game too. That's what I like about your style. Ah, this is really nice of you. This is really nice of you to say, and of course I'm always happy. I mean, what I'm playing here are things I like, and I'm always happy if I encourage others. This is the word to use in this situation. Encourage others to play the games too, especially when it comes to Mass Effect. Especially when it comes to the best fucking video game trilogy out there. Play Mass Effect, everybody. Play Mass Effect. But thank you, Werewolf King. It's very nice
There
thing
are rumors
of you
on
to
the
say.
extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
It is indeed.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Will she? Okay, but yeah, I've been here because of him. Let's see, do I have money?
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return?
Show me what you got.
We already talked about the other stuff. Light armor human. Could actually afford it. Is it few comparison? Ooh, sorry. Light armor. It is not better. It is horrible. Then I get attack biotic protection. I think it's because of my upgrades. But then again, I don't know. Buy back, sell. Ooh, I can sell things. I didn't know that. Okay, wait. Comparison done, please. Do I actually get money? Armor upgrade. How much do I get? Sell value. Ah, okay, there we go. Okay, it's not that much. This is actually a lot. I really light armor human. Ah, there we go. Oh, I can't afford that one. Bummer. I really would like to have a new armor. Armor. Ooh. Damn. Here's something for me. No, you don't even talk to me. You hear something for me? No, you don't even talk to me. Is this like the only person I can buy things from? Nah, I think downstairs. Let's go downstairs. There was more, I think. I already said it the last time, but I think I will say it every time when we hear Mass Effect 1. This is something I'm really looking forward to, like customizing my armor.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Few items. Can afford. Unique item. Increases maximum units of mana gel. This is increased maximum number of grenades. Just now things I'm looking for. Light armor Turian. Why am I broke? Okay, this is actually helpful. I would like to have that one. Okay, I can't afford anything of the good stuff anyway. Better than what you have? No, it's not. Ah, the shields are better. But damage protection is lower. Your stuff is not really that good, is it? Oh boy. I really hope I don't fuck this up. The conversation that's up to come. I probably will fuck it up because I don't have enough Paragon. I forgot this could be a thing actually. But I don't really have anything else here to do that could bring some Paragon points. Did you already play the second Horizon game? This is how I found it the first time when the PC version was released. And no, I don't, and the plan will be, but this is nothing in the near future. But the plan will definitely be that I will play the first one, like you just mentioned. I will do what I just did pretty much with The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2 here on stream. Like I played The Last of Us the first part already once. But I streamed it for my second playthrough a couple of weeks ago. And then now next week the Let's Play of The Last of Us Part 2 will start on my new YouTube channel. So we will do the same thing with Horizon sometime next year then, I guess. I will play once again my second playthrough of the first Horizon on stream. And when I'm done with that, I will start a Let's Play of Horizon Forbidden West on my Let's Play channel as a planned Let's Play. this is the plan. So it's definitely going to come. I haven't played it yet. Looking forward to it. Also playing like the first one again, because I remember having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, this is definitely planned for the future, but not the nearest future. Yeah, we just can hope I don't kill the person that we're going to help now. I mean, I have everything in charm. All in charm, please. This is nowhere I have to go, sorry. Where do I have to go? C-Sec pretty much. And then up with the elevator. I put all I had in charm. So please let me be charming enough to save this poor young lady we are going to meet right now.